This is Sunraysia Daily News with Sarah Harmon.
A man was repeatedly threatened with a gun and beaten up while he cried and cowered in a corner during a 10-hour ordeal over an $800 drug debt, a court has been told. 31-year-old Swan Hill man Oliver Wise pleaded guilty to extortion and intentionally causing injury during a county court sitting in Mildura today. The court heard that Wise, who has a history of drug use, threatened the 22-year-old victim with a box cutter and punched him numerous times after his co-offender repeatedly pointed a gun at the victim. After serving 2 months in custody and attending 6 months of drug rehabilitation, Judge Michael Burke today adjourned the matter until January 29th for sentence. In a show of compassion, unity and strength, community members today joined forces to show their support of victims of domestic violence. About 30 people gathered at the 15th Street flower bed, which displays the white ribbon symbol, where Mildura councillor and white ribbon ambassador Mark Eckel spoke to the crowd about the importance of education and being part of a social change. Mildura will host a major music festival later this year, as the region celebrates the return of the world's oldest known human remains to Mungo National Park. Mungo Man's repatriation is expected to take place on November 17, and iconic performers are being sought to play at Nawinji Place in a return to country music festival a day later. The 42,000-year-old remains of Mungo Man were discovered in 1974 and have been stored in Canberra ever since. Specialty coffee house Black Mill today donated $1 from every coffee or hot chocolate sold to local homeless services as part of the Cafe Smart initiative. The project by charity Street Smart Australia aims to break down inaccurate prejudices about homelessness. Black Milk owner James Slorich says he would like to see more cafes get involved to boost the initiative. Farmers across the Mallee are welcoming the wet start to August. According to the Bureau of Meteorology, up until 9 a.m. this morning, about 14 millimetres of rain fell in Mildura since about 10 p.m. on Wednesday. Millawa farmer James O'Day received about 17 millimetres of rain during that period, which he says has given his grain and legume crops a welcome boost. He's now hoping for at least an average season and more rain in September. Now for a preview of the weekend's football, I'm joined by Bill Saw.
It's free and it's new. The Sunraysia Daily Property Guide, delivered flat wrap to 16,000 homes every Friday. Featuring the latest properties from PRD, Collie and Tierney, Gordon Agencies, Tim Elstone, Monica and Tierney Real Estate. Look out for it this Friday.
Jerome Motlop, little handball out.
Both Mildura and Oyen United will be playing to lock in the double chance when they meet at City Oval in round 16 of Sunraysia footy tomorrow. A shock loss to Wentworth last week has undermined the Demons' grip on the minor premiership, with a tough 3-game stretch ahead leading into the finals, while a last round bye on top of a loss this week could leave the Kangas vulnerable in second spot to a fast finishing Robinvale Euston. At full strength, both these sides are formidable outfits, and in what many regard as a grand final preview, this clash should definitely sustain the viewers' interest for the full journey. In other games, Robinvale Euston will be keen to maintain its momentum when it visits the Bulldogs at number 3 Oval, the Eagles coming off a 22-goal demolition of Redcliffe's last start to take on a South Mildura crew that always gives an honest effort. Irimple needs to get back on the winners list in what could prove a tricky home gig against the unpredictable Merbein, and Imperials likewise faced a must-win challenge at Tigerland to keep their finals hopes alive.
In other sport, Wirramul can go a long way towards securing a Millawa Football League finals berth against Golgol at Lake Culla-Lorraine tomorrow. The Magpies host the top side with an upset, all but ensuring they make the finals. Nanjalok hosts Moringa, with the Roos also needing to produce an upset to make sure they stay in the race, with Cardross facing winless Bamble and almost sure to get the 4 points. In the Sunraysia Women's Football League matches, not much can change, with enough of a gap between all teams either in points or percentage. Irimple hosts Merbein in Sunraysia A-grade netball in a crucial match for the top 2. Both teams sit on 44 points, but third place Irimple have a guaranteed 4 points due to a bye next round, so second place Merbein could find themselves in trouble with a loss. Elsewhere, Mildura hosts Owen United, Imperials travel to Redcliffs, and South Mildura face Robinvale Euston. To the weather, northwesterly winds are expected tomorrow with Mildura heading for a top of 16 and low of 4 degrees. We could be in for a wild Sunday with the Bureau of Meteorology forecasting damaging winds of up to 100 kilometres an hour, thunderstorms and hail in Mildura and across the Mallee, with a high of 16 degrees and low of 6. For the latest news across the region, pick up your copy of Sunraysia Daily.
More than just a lifestyle magazine, and it's free. Your Sunraysia, showcasing some of our community's extraordinary stories and the people that define it. A look back at our proud history, our success stories, a celebration of our rich arts, or the sports we love. Look for what's on around the district. It's a go-to guide on where to eat and what's in fashion around town. Your Sunraysia. Pick up a free copy wherever the Sunraysia Daily is sold.